Namaste, namaste, namaste. Welcome. Beautiful morning here. Welcome to this wake up, shake up. I am filming this in Italy today, in Tuscany. The sun is coming over the trees right now. It's actually getting kind of bright. I wish I was a little earlier, but okay. I hope wherever you are that you feel good, and if possible, to be barefoot is really very nice for the wake up, shake up, to feel the earth under your feet. To be outside is lovely, highly recommended. But that can be complicated, I know. It means you've got to kind of get your laptop into a tree or something. So do what you can. Nevertheless, if you're inside, if you can open a window, open a balcony door, and take off your shoes and just feel that sense of integration. I'm part of the environment and I'm here to breathe. And through the breathing, I'm here to feel even more my connection to the environment. So just to say that the breath work that we're doing here is an invitation to actually feel that you're breathing with your whole body and that you're breathing through your skin to awaken the pulse of the life force and the flow of the life energy through the body. And in so doing, to feel a deeper connection to the space around you, since it is the space around us that we're kind of breathing into us. And then from within us that we're giving back, we're breathing into the space again. So it is a beautiful dialogue with the space around us, the act of breathing itself. So enjoy. This is a short practice, yeah. This is the last wake up, shake up I'm doing, the Sunday morning broadcast, because next week it's all happening live. So out there, in the nature. So if you are in the Netherlands, take a look. From next week, I will be doing a series of 4 really extended, long dynamic breathwork and flow practices outdoors around Utrecht. I'll post the details of that below this video. Okie dokie. I am inviting you to start by bringing your feet together. And once you've brought your feet together, bend the knees, get the hands onto the legs like this. And this is just a rooting practice, as if you're kind of drilling into the earth, right? So slow movement of circling the knees. And we try to keep the knees together, the feet together. We try not to kind of bounce up and go down and bounce up and go down. Try to stay level. Try to stay as far as possible to make a sort of a more sort of horizontal circle, okay? Now, you keep doing that. You may sometimes look up to see me, I understand, but I'm going to show you the alignment of my back and my neck. I don't want to be looking forward like this, and I don't want to be looking down. I just want to feel energy flow through my back, through my neck. And then I want to feel the breath, beautiful, deep breathing to invite circulation of energy. So I'm going to cue the breathing. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Free the neck, free the neck. Keep breathing. So that's the tempo. The tempo of the breathing is, as I demonstrated, long, beautiful, deep breaths. Okay, so see if you can find that. We're halfway there. We're not going to do this for too long. It gets pretty heavy. You really feel a lot of awakening of the vitality in the legs. They kind of heat up. Just 2 more breaths. 2 more nice deep breaths. Last breath out. And slowly coming up. Separate the feet. Draw all that heat from the legs up through the pelvic floor to the heart. And now turn the hands and let it pour again back down. So we're just now balancing the rising and the lowering. And we connect that to the breath. So this lifting up to the heart, this filling of the heart is breathing in. And this overflowing back down to the earth, this grounding, is breathing out. 2 more. Breathe in. And breathing out. 1 more. Breathe in. And breathing out. Collecting, circling, seeing the space around me, reaching up into the sky, and hands to a prayer pose as though pulling down from the sky, pulling down, drawing down all of that energy, cosmic energy, right? Let's face it, this universe is filled with energy, exploding stars, shining suns. There's infinite energy. So we just open ourselves to receive and draw it down through the crown of your head into your heart. And as you release your hands, just ground it, okay? And this, connect the breath. So this circling up, reaching up, opening up is breathing in. And then this flowing through the crown of the head and into the heart, belly, pelvis, legs, earth is breathing out. So I'll count it. Breathing in, 2, 3. Breathing out, 2, 3. Breathing in, 2, 3. Breathing out, 2, 3. I'm going to breathe with you. Breathing in. Breathing out. Last one. Breathe in. Breathing out. And release. Collect as though collecting water. Lift the water to the heart. And as I'll turn so you can see, as I bend the knees, I offer forward. It's like an offering, a giving here. For you, my love. Yeah. For you, my love. Yeah. Bend the knees, offer forward. Then open the arms. When you can't open them anymore, let the thumbs point down. Okay? And as I let the thumbs point down, open my chest. I'm trying to bring my arms together behind me, which is not going to happen, but I'm trying to bring my arms together behind me. And then I give up and I collect from the back and I bring it under my armpits really high. And I'm squeezing my elbows together at the back. And I'm also lifting the navel to the spine. So there's a lot of lifting of energy into the chest area, creating compression here. And then as I release the knees and I sit, I offer forward again. This is very beautiful. Once we connect the breath, okay? I know there's a bit of a learning curve. Let's just go through it again. Thumbs are down at the back, collecting under the armpits, then bending the knees and offering forward. So join me in this position and let's connect the breath. Breathe in. From the mouth. Breathe in. So through the nose, breathe in. From the throat, breathe out. In. Last one, in. Stay sitting, deep, offering the heart forward. Like collecting water from a waterfall and then washing yourself. This is breathing in, and it flows over me, and I breathe out. Okay? So I'm going to do that again. I sit, collect, breathe in, and it flows over me as I breathe out. So I'm blessing myself. So bless yourself. One more time. Breathe in. And breathing out. Now I bless you. You bless me. We bless the world. So collecting, my heart overflows. And this is my blessing. Right? So let's offer your blessing again. Breathe in. Breathe out. So let's put it together. First, receiving, collecting, receiving. Breathe in. It flows over me. Breathe out. Now, from myself, collecting. Breathe in. Offering. Breathe out. We repeat. Receiving. Breathe in. And washes over me as I breathe out. And then from myself, collecting. Breathe in. And I offer. Breathe out. One more round. Receiving. Breathe in. And bless yourself. Let it flow through you to the earth. Breathe out. Now collecting from me. Breathing in. And offer. Breathe out. Good. Sweep all the way up. Interlace the fingers. Let's do the coffee press. You know, the coffee press. The pressing down, pressing down, pressing down, pressing down. Feet comfortably wide. Bending the knees, releasing the hips, sitting even deeper, and then pressing forward and all the way up. Now really feeling here that I'm pressing the earth and the sky away from each other. And give yourself this little stretch out of the side body, first the one side, then the other side, and connect it to breath. You know, breathing freely, but just feeling this like, deep breathing, deep stretching. One side of the body. Goeiemorgen, good morning. And I'm going to let it flow back down again, the coffee press. And let's do a couple of repetitions of that circle, sitting, hips back, pressing forward and up. Breathe in. And down, breathe out. Now I'm going to take it up even further so it looks like a back bend, heart opening. Breathe in. And in the coffee press, breathing out. Let's count it. Breathe in, 2, 3. Breathe out, 2, 3. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. And breathe out. Last time, breathe in. And slowly, hands come down and they just release. collecting as though lifting water from a well, from a pond, and then turn the hands down and just feeling this pressing down to the earth as a kind of grounding. So just rebalancing here. Bend the knees to collect, stretch the legs as you reach up, breathe in. And let it flow back down again, breathe out. 2 more, breathe in. And breathing out. Oh, one more time, breathe in. And breathing out. Good, arms open to the side. Arms open to the side. You can hug yourself with your left hand. So I'll do my right. So we're mirroring each other. So this is your left arm hugging you. Right arm's reaching over. Okay, now feel that stretch. And as you reach with that arm, of course we're conscious that we're reaching that way, but we also want to feel conscious that we're pressing into the floor with that leg. So create one long line of energy flow through the side body, opening of the fascia of the side body. Then I come up, I open, and this is like, I embrace the world, okay? Like, wow. And then I hug with the other arm and reach over and feel that beautiful stretch through the side body, the reaching through the fingertips as well as the pressing through the heel, okay? I'm gonna add the breath, this opening up, breathes in. And this is breathing out. Opening up, breathe in. And breathe out. Open yourself totally, breathe in. Full out breath. Breathe in. Full out breath. Breathe in. Full out breath. One more, breathe in. Out breath. Coming up. Hugging the tree. I bend the knees. Hug the tree. Now the tree is so wide you cannot even get your arms around it, okay? So it's really spread those fingers and hug the big tree, big tree. When I bend the knees and I hug the tree, I try not to do this. Try not to do this. Stay centered and rooted and hug the tree. And then from hugging the tree, feeling this rooted and groundedness, I open up to hug the sky. All right, I open my heart and reach up. All right, let's do it on the breath. Hugging the tree, I breathe out. 2, 3. Opening up. Breathe in. 2, 3. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Last one, breathe. Breathe in. And breathe out. Interlace the fingers. Pull the fingers towards you as you stretch the legs. And as you pull the fingers towards you, stretching the legs, feel that you fill the heart. Draw energy into the heart. Breathe in. And then press away, bending the knees, rounding the back, emptying. So the hands keep turning around because now the hands are pulling towards me again, and this is breathing in. And from the throat, this is breathe in. Breathe out. Two more, your own timing. Slowly, hands to the heart, and just let it flow down. Rebalancing, gentle feeling of the rising, collecting, and then give it back to the earth. Connecting the movement to the breath, in breath, out breath. In breath. Out breath. Good. So here we go. So as I kind of twist a little bit like this, let me just break this down. It's very simple, but I do see sometimes people are confused, so I'll break it down. I'm twisting, and as I twist this way, I'm looking that way. My arms have gone across. Then the other heel has come up, yeah? It's a bit like playing golf. Well, I have never played golf, but, you see they lift their heels when they when they whack the ball. So arms are flowing easily. Just get that heel coming off each time. It helps you, all right? Free the spine and free the neck to allow the head to also flow side to side, okay? Just kind of get a more of a sort of easy breezy feeling, easy breezy attitude to life. Yeah, just let go and let flow. Now I'm not doing a specific breathing pattern. I'd like to leave the breath free, but I'd like to invite you to be conscious of your breath and to breathe nice and deeply. Okay, enjoy. I do make use of breathing out from my mouth, from my throat. If I feel that I need any kind of tension release, then I allow myself to do that. Sometimes you hear I make sound when I breathe out. This stuff feels great, and the only reason people don't do it is because they're shy. Well, in the context of yoga, the reason people don't do it is because they think it's not allowed. Hey, feel free. I'm getting into slapping myself here. See, my arms are going all the way across like this. There's a little bit of a body slap happening here. And I'm breathing. Set it free. See, I'm bouncing. This is great. To learn this is really great. So I come up each time as I twist. I come up. That gives it a bit of a bounce. What about smiling? Is that allowed? I say yes. Yeah. Yeah. I'm okay. You're okay. It's okay to feel good. Yeah. Why do I say this? Because the yoga gets so serious. It gets too serious. You got to watch out for that. Okay. A few more. Enjoy. And enjoy. Yes. Good. My legs are underneath me, so they're not too wide, but they're not really together. They're just underneath me. And I fall into one hip, and I fall into the other hip, fall into one hip, fall into the other hip. Okay, so just to be careful not to, don't cause any tension. I'm dropping. This is like dropping, dropping, dropping. Okay, but I'm going to accelerate. But when I accelerate, I want to still be feeling that it's just about dropping. It's just about letting go. The reason I say this is because sometimes people do this exercise and they actually get more uptight, kind of like fighting with it. No, there's no fight. There's no fight. I'm just dropping from one, dropping into one hip and then into the other. Okay, so I personally find it easier to bring my feet closer. Makes it easier to drop my weights. Yeah. Okay. So floppy arms, you see. And as I accelerate now, you can only accelerate. You can only speed up as much as you can. And if you try to go too fast, you'll get tense. So then don't go that fast. Okay. Comfortable speed. Just dropping from one hip to the other. It's causing the whole body to get a kind of shake. And that shake is the wake-up shake-up, and we're shaking it loose. Why are we shaking it loose? Because that's what we're here to do. You don't want to hold on to it. Tension, you want to shake it loose, right? So, okay, this is my tempo. And as you can see, my whole body is getting a bit of a shake out. Right? And very important that I'm going to add the breath, because without the breath, it's just not the same. I mean, it's a nice movement, but once I add the breath, you'll feel a circulation of energy. So, join me. First, try to breathe with me, and then once you get the idea, you find your own tempo. That's cool. Okay, so here goes. I breathe in. I breathe out. Through the nose. Breathe in. From the mouth. Breathe out. I breathe in. I breathe out. I breathe in. I breathe out. One more. Breathe in. I breathe out. Feet a little bit wider. Collecting. Grounding. Yeah. Nice. This is the in breath. Like a wave. Catch that wave. Ride it. And ride it back down again. Now again, ride it back up again. Breathe in. And down. So last exercise, we're going to do a swing. So I ride that wave all the way up, all the way up, all the way up. And this is the swing, which is like a releasing of the knees, swinging, and breathe in. Okay, so we'll do a couple of those. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. You have to bend the knees. Breathe out. And stretch the knees. Breathe out. Breathe in. Now I go quite fast, but I want you to feel good. Find your tempo. You watch me, and if you feel like, yeah, it's nice, I'm joining, then join. I'm going to do 16, and when I'm done with 16, I'm going to stop. I invite you to do 16 as well, but you might find your own rhythm, because my rhythm might not work for you. And when you fold, you breathe out. When you fold out, come up, breathe in. Breathe out, breathe in. Breathe out, breathe in. Breathe out, breathe in. Breathe out, breathe in. Enjoy until you're done, and then just let the arms float down. Good. All right. So once you've done your swings, I'm actually not totally sure that I did 16, but anyway, I'm done. Once you've done your swings, come back to the standing. Let the arms hang. Just be in the standing, feet comfortably wide. Just close the eyes and just allow yourself to let your weight flow forward over your toes and then float back over your heels. Just to take a moment to feel more like an underwater plant that is being moved by the water, right? By the current. So to find within your stability, your softness, your fluidity, your flow, right? As you breathe, be conscious, aware of the circulation of energy, prana. Feel the tingling sensations perhaps in the skin and just the awareness of flow inside of your own embodied experience. Let the breath flow. If at any moment you feel the urge to exhale and release tension, let it happen. Don't resist it. Don't block it. Feel any tightness anywhere, allow it to wiggle. Just give it a little tightness in the shoulders, tightness in the neck. It's okay. You can give it a little attention. And just return to the standing, to the swaying. Feel the urge to bend the knees for a moment. Do it, soften. And then come up again. And it becomes more and more spontaneous, allowing through gentle movement that you're able to navigate, scan through the inner landscape of your body, your nervous system, your energy field. As we open the eyes to greet the space, wherever you are, celebrate your space, see it, honor it, open yourself to it. And then just bless yourself, your hands washing over your body. Ground yourself, balancing, harmonizing. And again, seeing, opening, receiving. This is an in-breath. And blessing yourself is an out-breath. We'll do one more of those. In-breath. Hands coming onto the body, one hand to the belly, one hand to the chest. I take a moment just to feel the breath under my hands, right? Just feel how to breathe is to move. Breath is life, so movement is life. So we honor how energy flows through us, how breath flows through us. Honor your aliveness, smile into yourself. Feel it, the movement under your hands. Allow it, enjoy it. Nurture yourself, nourish yourself. Wish yourself a wonderful day. And let's just bow our heads to our hearts, bow our heads to our bodies, bow our heads to the earth. Thank you for joining the Wake Up Shake Up. Been great fun. It definitely does get hot here in Italy, in Tuscany, kind of early, so I'm pretty heated up right now. I hope that it's very beautiful where you are, and that you'll have a lovely day. Thanks for joining. Questions, comments, your feedback, share your experience. You know how to do that. Just type something in the comments field or get in touch with me. That's pretty easy as well. More information about this work through my website, yogasimon.com, and there, as well as under this video, I'll post and share the information about the upcoming series of dynamic breathwork practices, and that's all happening outside in the park and by the lake around Utrecht in the Netherlands. So if you're in the area, check that out and come and join me. I'm really enjoying sharing this dynamic breathwork. This is the basis of everything I teach. So, I'm a yoga teacher and I teach this energetic practice. And the first thing that's necessary is to connect to the pulse of energy in the body and to really feel that energy flowing through your body, that my body is an instrument of the life force. That can't be theoretical. We got to feel that. And this is how I tap into that flow. So offering more and more of the dynamic breathwork-based practices. And the work's very accessible, as you may have noticed. Anyone can do this. So it doesn't require like some incredible flexibility. Very nice to combine this with yoga. So that's possible. But of course you can do this as we did now. We didn't do any yoga. We didn't do any asanas, any poses. So that's also a possibility. Stay tuned. There's lots more. And namaste.